In all my years being a fan of college football, I have had to deal with this same fucking shit for years. Now, granted, a lot of it might be justified, like the shit with Marshall player was a little justified. I know we had the same thing with Jalen Carter. Now, Jalen Carter is an idiot for different reasons, not because I think he's liable to be a homicidal moron with a car. Jury's still out on that. Who knows? But this shit is pissing me off because people do not actually have any integrity about this or do any research. It's insane. It's insane. Like this entire thing is insane to me. This is why the story was covered, by the way. Why it was in all everyone's words covered up when it really wasn't. It was just not big time reported on because the family wanted privacy. Now, whether you think that should have been more reported on, I don't know. It feels like a lot of you are just mad because your schools get flack for your shit. But which is kind of funny because right before this season, Carson Beck crashed his Lamborghini, and that was like talked about nonstop and memed about. So I find it odd how we're getting a preferential treatment, or maybe because of this. Destiny's passing was a result of a tragic accident that occurred several years ago. While the loss remains incredibly painful for our family, we have worked hard to find peace and move forward. At this time, we are not seeking public attention surrounding this tragedy and respectfully request that our family's privacy be honored. We also wish Mr. Bain the best as he continues his life and career. Does that sound like a family that's sitting there going, we're going to sue this guy? No, this sounds like a family that basically, if you read the facts of the case, I don't think the girl was wearing a seatbelt. He was under the speed limit. Yes, Rueben Bain was under the speed limit, and a tragic accident happened. Florida driving is really bad, by the way, down there. Is what a lot of you don't understand, that this could happen like at any point. You could be the perfect driver and literally be cut off and maybe get into an accident, and it's not your fault at all. These are things that happen. We don't know how that crash really played out, but what I can guess is she probably maybe cut off or brake checked, and maybe he couldn't stop in time. Bam! And because she wasn't wearing a seatbelt, that was kind of the beginning of the end. There's a lot of things that could be at play for that. I'm not going to speculate, but this ridiculous nonsense when the police basically investigated and said, "Yeah, he didn't do anything wrong. He was under the speed limit, for fuck's sake." But meanwhile, no one wants to talk about the fact. And by the way, I really enjoy the fact that Ohio State fans are really coming hard for this. Georgia fans too, but they're just bitches anyways that are mad because their players are a bunch of tards. You literally had a guy named Nitro, I think Nitro Tuggle was his name, doing actual speeding. I mean, at the end of the day, guys, I mean, what do you want us to do? Not laugh at it at this point? I'm sorry that happened. I mean, sorry that happened. But also, fuck you. I'm not going to sit there and feel bad for y'all. I'm really not. The family wanted privacy and nothing wrong happened. You guys are more outraged that this was apparently in your mind covered, right? Okay, but nothing happened. So what do you want done here? What reprimand? You want to sit here and call this guy a murderer, but the facts literally say you're wrong. You're a retard. It wasn't reckless driving. You are factually wrong. You're a dumb fuck. Meanwhile, you want to talk about your own alumni, Ted Ginn, actually being charged. You hypocritical fuck. But that's because you don't have any integrity. None of you fuckers do. It's not even shocking to me that this is happening. This happens every year, you fucking pieces of shit. Whether it's weed or some shit, right? It's always got to be some fucking thing. It's never done with the actual right intentions. And by the way, the actual guy that broke the report to make this is an Ohio State alumni. You can't even write this shit any better to me. It's all funny as fuck. It's literally done to fucking create bullshit. And you want to know why I know this is all bullshit and how this just debunks everything? When people trying to say it's a cover up, it's factually not a cover up. I'll show you why. This is a Detroit Lions personnel. I don't know what his position is on the team, but this is someone that clearly is this a defensive coordinator actually? No, it's not. That's not defensive. Why am I saying that? That's not defensive. I don't know what his position on the team, but he's clearly someone that might be working in scouting or something. I don't know. Someone could tell me in the fucking comments. I don't pay attention to the Lions too much, all right? I hate them, so fuck you.
And then Rueben Bain, the story came out yesterday that he was involved in a fatal accident. I don't know if that was something you knew ahead of time. Do you have to do more research on that? What do you think the chances are that maybe he's available to you at 17 after that report?
Reporters, by the way, you're a piece of fucking shit. You're a piece of shit. I want you to know that you are an absolute piece of shit for that. But anyways.
We've known that for a while, so that doesn't really...
For a cover-up, it's really crazy how he's known that for a while. For a cover-up, it's pretty bad. A pretty bad cover-up. Now, Miami fans, there's a good point of why are we not knowing? Again, the family wanted privacy. But the fact that NFL teams knew pretty easily, the fact that this guy took this report that he's probably had for a while, I bet. He's had for a while, I bet. Means that all you had to do is a little bit of digging and you would have found it. Meaning it was kind of reported on, but it was one of those things that's like, is what it is. Granted, maybe it should have been more widely spread reported. But if you're mad about that, I don't know what to tell you. It wasn't a cover-up. For a cover-up, man, a lot of motherfuckers knew pretty fucking well. NIV knew, I damn well know Ryan Poles knew when he was gushing over them at the fucking goddamn Miami game versus Notre Dame. They all knew. They've known about this well before this shit. And the look on his face, does that look like a man that's sitting there going, wow. No, this is a man that's going, I really have to fucking answer this dumb shit. Are you fucking kidding me? Because it's a literal fucking blatant goddamn piece of shit report. Maybe I'm biased, fine. But I just can't help but think that you guys do this shit to athletes and it should be called for what is disgusting. The way you're framing this is disgusting. And these retards don't want to read the case. You got fucking dipshits like that CFB, whatever the fuck, that Georgia fan. That guy's a fucking piece of shit. I want to make that very clear. That guy's an actual piece of shit. What's his fucking name? I actually put him out there. Hold up. I don't want to say big fuck you to Mr. Ohio, who I'm glad is the one doing this. It shows what type of piece of shit you are. I mean, I always knew you were a scumlord, but man, you people take football to this disgusting level to where you have no integrity. You could at least read the report, you fucking piece of shit. Yeah, this guy's a fucking idiot. This guy's one of the, probably these, you know what? He is the single worst Georgia account on the entire platform. This guy's an actual fucking piece of shit. I have no fucking respect for him. I have no fucking care for his opinion. You are a fucking ghoul, a demon. You are a godless fuck. And the fact that you're going to sit there and pull this shit when you could have just read the fucking report. I love the way they're framing this. And all I gotta do is play that Lions clip. That should tell you everything. The look on his face, like, are you fucking kidding me? We gotta do this shit. Like, ain't none of us give a fuck. They read the case, said, oh, he didn't do nothing. Moving on. I hate to be that guy. I'm not trying to fucking trivialize this girl's death. It is tragic. And I do think it's weird that Miami fans didn't know. We should have known. But the family clearly wanted privacy. If that's the reason, granted, maybe we all have to look cynically and go, they were paid off. Guys, it's not a cover-up if everyone else knew, though. NFL teams knew. So, bruh, I'm going to give you this real fucking reality check. That means there are several reporters that knew about this shit, and there are people who, if they wanted to go digging, would have fucking found it in like 3 minutes. The reality is this. Miami media has never really been shy to do shit. I always find, we had a running back that beat his girl or some shit, right? And then all of a sudden, bam, that was out like the day before. Carson Beck crashed his car, bam, it's instant, like all over the fucking. But for some reason, now we're doing cover-ups at Miami. Now we're awful. Par for the course. But the way that this was done is disgusting. This should have been out to me right before the 2025 season. And I know that's how long you people have been sitting on this. I damn well do not believe for a half fucking second that you pieces of shit, journalist fucks, have not been sitting on this entire report for over a year. Bullshit. Don't even come to me this bullshit. I know it's bull. If NFL teams have known for months, you've known for at least a year. So, fuck you. And to that journalist, Ollie, I hope there's a fucking cease and desist in your fucking future. You're a piece of shit. You don't give a fuck about that girl or her trauma or her family at all. You're a piece of shit. You're a ghoul. A demon, a fuckstick, a disgusting human being. Again, I'm biased in this, I guess. But holy fucking hell, man. Like, do I have to be to fucking tell you how fucked up this is? That the media is disgusting for this? You guys have been sitting on this and no one, and you could have reported this. If you reported it at the beginning of the year, I would have been like, all right. Then we would have all read the report. And none of you actually are reading the report. None of you will read the report because when you do and you realize how retarded you look over this, you can't admit how stupid you look. Again, do I have... let's replay the clip again.
Rueben Bain, the story came up.
I mean, again, all I got to do is keep playing this. Again, it was covered up. It's Miami did this. Okay. I mean, this dude, I don't know who the fuck this dude is. Whatsoever. I don't know his position on the fucking Lions. And the reaction from this man says it all.
And Rueben Bain, the story came out yesterday that he was involved in a fatal accident. I don't know if that was something you knew ahead of time. Do you have to do...
Seriously, this guy's a piece of fucking shit reporter. Bro, get fucked, man.
More research on that. What do you think the chances are that maybe he's
Oh,
available
fuck
to you at 17
you.
after that report?
You know, we've known that for a while, so that doesn't really change anything.
We've known that for months. We've known this, bro. You guys are retarded. Okay, cool. Awesome story. Are we good here? Can we be done? Like, this is bullshit. You college fans don't give a flying hell about this girl and her family. So fuck you, ghouls. You only care because your programs fucking get fucking shit on, just like mine does. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god, bro. I can bring you a bunch of stories about shit that's happened with Miami guys and dumb players. You want to go that route? You want to go that route? Because I'll tell you right now, I am not afraid to fucking bring that shit up. It's happened. There's a fucking running back of ours that beat his girlfriend. They put that shit out like that. Believe me, Miami media ain't been shy about fucking putting shit out. I don't know why you guys are doing this. And I will tell you this. It's tragic that the reason we didn't know clearly is the family didn't want it out. Now, you're going to say we paid them off? I don't know what to tell you, bro. I think it's a little ridiculous that Miami would have done this and they would have paid them off and covered this up when the cops literally are telling you, so yeah, this guy did nothing wrong. We're good here. What's the cover up? What's there to cover up? We could have just covered up Carson Beck's crash. I mean, we crashed a Lambo. We could have covered that up. I'm just saying. Could we covered that up? I don't know what else to tell you. Like, it's tragic, but the cops literally would have sent out and said, so nothing happened. It was a tragic accident. He was driving under the speed limit. He was fine. Probably something where the girl maybe rear-ended. I don't know. We don't know. I gotta look more into it, but I'm pretty sure if I'm to guess with how fucking South Florida drivers are, she probably veered into the lane, no turn signal. She probably like back checked or some shit, and bam. And because she wasn't wearing a seatbelt, that probably attributed to it. That's not really Rueben Bain's fault, no, is it? I don't think this is Rueben Bain's fault. I think that this is dumb. This is a witch hunt. And to be honest with you, it's a pretty bad one. And NFL teams already knew about it. So no one cared. And I don't mean that to trivialize this poor girl's death. I mean, no one cares to fucking look into the actual fucking, look into the idea that this man is anything but just had a bad experience. You know, it's not like Jalen Carter being a fucking dumbass, which, by the way, I don't think Jalen Carter deserves to be treated the way he's been treated, the way that people framed that case. He's an idiot. But to make it the way it was so malicious, no, it's not like that. But you got idiots out here speeding and shit, that's a whole different story. Driving under the speed limit, though, right? He was driving under the speed limit. I have to repeat that. That's a fact. So you tell me if this was like the reckless driving, then guess what? He's probably driving over the speed limit like a psychopath down the Miami Nights. But he wasn't. So I don't know what to tell you. I think this is really clearly a witch hunt. A tragic accident. This girl deserves better, but using this girl's death as a way to fucking slander a player is pretty fucking low and pathetic. And that reporter, you've had that for months. You're a piece of shit. All right. You did that right conspicuously after the shit going on with fucking Jeremiah Smith, which is just pathetic and low. Fuck you. I hope your credentials are fucking yanked. I think you're a fucking scumbag, and I hope to God you never get a job in any big media corporation or any big spot. But then again, you probably will because you're a butt-licking scumbag. So honestly, it's par for the course for you journalists as it is. Sports journalism is literally satanic. And I mean this. Hear me well. Sports journalism is literally the cancer of sports. Every one of you are fucking scum. I hate all of you. I don't have a like for any journalist. I really don't. And by the way, this isn't just me saying this. This has been a historic thing. If you go back through like a lot of documentaries or go back even into like the early days of baseball, you will hear everyone say the same thing I'm saying. That sports journalism is the biggest cancer to sports. And it is. It's a disgusting fucking thing. It absolutely is a disgusting fucking group of insidious, godless, heathenistic fucks. And I have no care for any of you fuckers, man. Meanwhile, you ain't saying jack shit about one of your own fucking banging the Patriots coach. But hey, good for integrity, right? Fuck you. I can't stand you people. I hate you. I'll always hate you motherfuckers. And to be honest with you, once again, you prove why sports journalism's a joke. I actually am glad that journalists are dying. I really am. Out of spite and disgust and vitriol, I am happy sports journalism is dying. What a joke.